Hello and welcome to the very first episode of the gluten-free table may contain humour, doesn't contain gluten. I'm Ben Haggerty and I thought before I dive into the full series it's only fair I sit down and do a little intro episode, a kind of who I am, what this podcast is and why on earth you should stick around. So a bit about me. I was diagnosed with celiac disease and like a lot of people in this gluten-free world, I found myself stumbling through confusing menus, supermarket minefields and more than a few questionable gluten-free products. That led me to create the Gluten-Free Table, a place to spread awareness, share experiences and hopefully make life a little easier and a lot funnier for everyone living gluten-free. So what can you expect here? Well, this show will be a mix of stories, awareness and laughs. Episodes like the Gluten-Free Table Chronicles, where I share my own journey and the ridiculous situations I've found myself in as a celiac. I'll also dip into recipes, but let's be honest, there are some incredible gluten-free chefs and bakers out there who do a far better job than I could ever do. My photography skills aren't going to win any awards either, but trust me. But still, I'll share the odd recipe or idea because I do genuinely love experimenting in the kitchen. Another big part of what I'm doing is Men Vs Gluten, a project I've started with Sonny from Sonny the Celiac, where we're trying to raise awareness of celiac disease among men. It's something that doesn't get talked about enough and we want to change that. We're building a community across Facebook, Instagram, Threads and more to give men a space to share their stories, laugh at the struggles and highlight that celiac isn't just something that affects women, even if that's how it often looks in the media. So, going forward, expect a mix of awareness episodes, funny stories, the occasional recipe, interviews with other gluten-free folk, and hopefully plenty of moments that make you nod along and think, yep, I've been there. The whole point is to spread awareness, make life gluten-free feel a little less isolating and maybe even entertain you while you're cooking, commuting, or just hiding from the smell of a freshly baked bread. Thanks so much for tuning in to this intro episode. If you like what you hear, hit subscribe, share it with someone who might need a laugh or a bit of gluten-free solidarity, and keep an eye out for the first proper episode of the Gluten-Free Table Chronicles. See you in the next episode.